Hey everyone, really quick report. We've been a little bit busy over the last 2 days. We've been in Alice Springs for 2 nights. We arrived and went straight to the pub, as you do. And Dara and I ended up meeting all the locals within the first few minutes of arriving. It turned out that we arrived at pretty much the #1 pub to go to. Uncle's, shout out to Uncle's. And we met some people just like us straight away. They put us onto a vax-injured guy who we did an interview with this morning on my 8 News Show podcast. And that was interesting. It was also really interesting at the end of the show where the wily uncle came in Uncle Andrew, funny enough, and started accusing us of drinking his beer. And he was going off about it. It was really funny. Pretty embarrassing for the Chrissy. Hey, yeah. So, Robin's here. Hello, Robin. We are reporting in from Alice Springs. We have not. Oh, Caitlin's here as well. Hey. We've been really lazy for the last couple of days. I was just saying that we arrived in Alice Springs about 2 o'clock in the afternoon 2 days ago. 2 days ago?
2 days.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
2 nights.
Dara and I went directly to the pub, as you do, and it turned out that we ended up at the pub that was like the #1 to go to. And we met the locals really quickly, and they put us onto a vax-injured guy. And we also met an Indigenous lady who had been to the rallies in Canberra. So we had a really interesting night. Ended up turning into about a 6-hour session.
Probably.
Maybe
the
even.
Aboriginal guy who's bringing us out to hunt wild bush turkeys.
That's right. We've been invited to go out and hunt wild bush turkeys, which is going to be great. But that's what happens when you're in the NT, I guess. You get asked to go hunting wild bush turkeys. But anyway, we had a massive night, absolutely massive night. And then we did it all again the next night, didn't we?
No, not really.
No, we had a quiet night the next night. Yeah. Then it was last night. Then the rest of the crew left yesterday and went out to the conference location, which is not really Ross River, but it's near Ross River. It's about a half-hour drive out of Alice Springs. So Dara and I got geared up to do a big session at the pub last night, and we did that very successfully. And then we went and did this podcast with the vax-injured guy this morning. And basically after that, we hadn't eaten breakfast or anything. Ended up about 2:30 in the arvo. So we've just had a couple of beers and a really good American cheeseburger. And now we're heading out to the location to join the rest of the crew. We already know that we don't have mobile phone coverage out there, so we figured that I better do a live now instead of waiting to get out there. Anyway, so that's it in a nutshell. It's been interesting. There is some shit going on out here. There really is. There's all sorts of stuff to check out. The situation with the hospitals and the doctors, it sounds like it's much worse than in Perth, which has been really interesting finding out about that. But I won't say any more because I'll put the podcast out in the next couple of days. We did it as a video podcast. The guy's mother was involved. She was really, really fantastic actually, but she couldn't be seen on camera, so we didn't put. And she was off the shot. So that's it. Now we're heading out to do this. What we've found out, the other crew have been out there for a full day, as we said. As it turns out, the situation is much better than we expected, and so we're really looking forward to getting there now. And apparently, I've been given full access into the Indigenous meetings to film those meetings. And that's going to be amazing. I'm also super excited about meeting Mark McMurtry. He's a guy that I really did a lot of research on about 16 years ago now, and he is a guy that achieved actual real sovereignty. So for all the people into the postmasters and common law, look out for that. I'm going to podcast with this guy, I hope. The girls that are out there at the moment have already met him, so I'm really, really excited about this because that is one guy I spent a full year researching. So he's going to be a bit of a star for me. I hope I don't mumble my words too much. But anyway, now Dara and I are on our way out, guys, and this is it. We've got to sign off for a few days because we'll only have net coverage when we get back into town. So that's it. I am going to put out a video really soon. I've been filming a lot apart from the last few days. The journey out here was full on, and we're by the stage we got out here, we'd been sleeping in tents for a week nearly. I think 6 days. We've definitely done 6 or 7 days now. And I needed a break, and so did Dara. So we actually told the crew that we were just going to hang back here in Alice Springs for a couple of days, and so that I could do that podcast as well. That's right, Caitlin. A few days. I'll try and get out to town and post, because I have got 2 more Vax Injured series now waiting. I've got one from Albany last week and the one that I've just done. So that's that. We're going to be doing lots of podcasting out here with video with, like I said, people like Mark McMurtry, who is going to be fascinating to talk to. So I'll definitely be hassling Dara to drive me back to town just to upload that. Anyway, guys, it has been a real adventure, hasn't it, mate?
A bit much, yeah.
Man, we've learned a lot. There's a real gang problem in Alice Springs, and we just saw a few of them. People who wear black socks with no shoes, you got to watch out for them. So can't wait to see all the stuff in NT, all the NT stuff. Yeah, thanks, Caitlin. I've been really slack and I haven't put actually out a YouTube video, but that is coming. I've got it all set up on my computer. We've just been like doing so much travel that it's been really, really hard. Anyway, love you all, and I'll see you next time. See you soon.
See you there.
See you later. Bye.